Welcome guys, in this video, we will be taking a look at the UMP45. Right now many people are using this gun a lot, and I'm sure most of you are wondering why and how did the UMP became so popular again. Well, PUBG is trying to make this gun better, and they finally did, but the main reason why many people are using this gun is because of its damage. Right now the UMP has a base damage of 43, that's higher than the 5.56 assault rifles like M4, SCAR-L and AUG. And by the way, this is the highest damage in any SMG, so obviously you do get an advantage here while fighting against 5.56 guns by dealing more damage, and I think most of you don't know about this. With UMP45 it only requires 4 shots to take down your opponent when you hit them in the arms or legs area. This is extremely useful, especially when your opponent has a level 3 gear, shooting them in arms or legs would kill them faster. But there is one downside with SMG's damage. Normally when you hit a headshot with assault rifles you will deal 130% extra damage, but with SMGs you only do 70% extra damage when hitting a headshot. Anyway, now let's look at the UMP's rate of fire. So the UMP45 has a rate of fire of 0.087 second, or basically it can fire around 11.5 bullets in just a second. That's pretty much decent, and if we look at the damage per second or DPS, the UMP will deal around 492 damage per second, which is really good. For example, the M416 has a DPS of 450 and AKM has DPS of 470. So if we compare, obviously the UMP will have higher damage per second, so that's why many people are using it, and that's the reason why it's so good in close range. But the main problem with UMP is its bullet velocity. It's around 360 meters per second, which is pretty much average for SMGs. So the issue with UMP is its bullets will travel slower, which can get you killed sometimes. But let me explain how the bullet velocity will affect your gameplay. Suppose you're fighting against an M416. It has a bullet velocity of around 900 meters per second, that's more than double of UMP's bullet velocity. So if you both fire at the same time, the M4's bullets will travel 2.5 times faster than UMP's bullets, so the M4's bullet will hit first and most likely to win the fight, and the moment you got knocked your bullet will be cancelled, so the UMP's bullets wouldn't hit the enemy. So you need to be aware of this thing. Anyway, the main reason why many people started using UMP45 is because of its high damage, but you also have to remember that UMP has its SMG benefits such as faster movement speeds, meaning that you can shoot and move faster with an SMG, so you can dodge bullets, and scoping in with SMGs is a lot quicker as compared to assault rifles, and most importantly you get better hip fire accuracy with SMGs. So all these SMG benefits will be a huge advantage over assault rifles in close combat fights. So why should you use UMP45? Well, you use it because it's very easy to handle while being extremely powerful in close combat fights. For example, the reason why UMP9 became so popular back then was because it's really easy to use, and also it was reliable weapon. Most people call it as beginner's weapon since its recoil is very easy to control. But the day UMP9 got changed to UMP45, it became one of the worst weapon in PUBG Mobile. However, recently it got so better. Right now I think it's better than the old UMP9 that we used to have in this game. And currently I would say UMP is the best SMG in this game right now. Who knows what could happen in the next update. Anyway, now let's talk about how to use UMP45 properly. So you use it just like any other weapon, but with few exceptions. Try to use hip fire more often. And when hip firing, always keep moving, because SMGs are meant to be used while running. And always remember this, UMP45 is an early game weapon. Once the early game phase has completed, try to switch to an assault rifle, because UMP is not good at spraying at long range. Even shooting at moving enemies is hard since it has low bullet velocity. So you can't use UMP for an entire game. But if you really want to use it, then use it, nobody is stopping you. But you need to be aware of its downsides. Starting from 50 meters it's extremely difficult to hit moving targets or running enemies. That's why you need to pair this weapon with an 5.56 assault rifles such as M4 or SCAR. If you ever tried to use UMP and AUM or any sniper rifle, then you will understand what's wrong with UMP. But trust me, UMP is really good in close range, but definitely not good at any other range other than close range. If you know how to use it properly you can easily take down enemies with MK14, if you're lucky. And if we look at UMP45's recoil, it's kinda high recoil for an SMG, But you also have to realize that it does more damage than at M4, so the recoil of UMP is not that easy to control, but definitely it's not gonna be super hard either. And by the way, the best attachments for UMP would be a compensator. You could use suppressor if you like stealth. And for the grip attachment, I highly recommend using a laser sight, as it improves your hip fire accuracy even further. If not, using a vertical or half grip is just fine. By the way, join my Discord server if you want my sensitivity or layout codes, and also there are hundreds of 3-finger, 4-finger and 5-finger claws controls as well. Join Discord, link is in description. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. I hope you learned something new. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe for more upcoming videos like these. Enjoy my bot gameplay. See you guys in the next one.
You came with a warning. I should have seen it. My bad for falling. I'm far from perfect, but I know what my worth is. More than you're giving. What goes up, comes back down. What goes out